Hey y'all, thank you for listening. This is going to be a reading for our Aries, but for some reason I feel like I did Aries yesterday. Unless Aries just kept coming up. We did Taurus, Sag, Pisces. Taurus, Sag, Pisces, and it may have been Aries. In my head, I don't remember typing out Aries. You know? I remember Pisces, I remember Taurus, I remember Sagittarius. And I will tell y'all right now, he is talking so loud this morning. So, we got our ad-libs in the reading today. I'm going to skip past Aries right now just because I don't want to... Aquarius is who I did, so I'm lying. It was Aquarius, Taurus, Sagittarius, and y'all, what the fuck? What did I just say? Aquarius, Taurus, Sagittarius, Pisces. Like, my gosh, y'all. That's been a really big factor for me lately. Like, just that brain fog, that cloudiness. But it's coming from stress. It's coming from having, like, toxic energies around me, or energies around me that do not mean me well, you know, and being fully aware of that shit, but still having compassion to where I may not have cut the energies out of my life as quickly as I should have, you know. So I don't know if that's a really big theme for y'all. And this is work, family, friends, romance, all over the board, you know, not necessarily just romantic or whatever. It feels like there's a situation here to where someone feels like they've been kind of left out, or left to fend for themselves, or left to figure shit out. Like, this energy seems like they may be living in a vacant home, or like living, I'm not sure how to explain this. Like, they may be living very uncomfortably, but it feels like it's because they have one foot in and one foot out of a door. The energy may be very uncomfortable in this environment because people aren't sure if they should stay or go. But it feels like a phone call that's going to come in, potentially a message. It feels like a call, but that's going to change everything. It feels like somebody wants to work things out, or wants to reconcile, or wants to have like this conversation to kind of lay everything out, put everything on the table. You know, it feels like this is the part to where these energies are able to put their guns down. You know, like if you like Westerns, both of these people have drawn their guns. It's time to tuck the gun away. You know, it feels like somebody is kind of like ready to either introduce people who have never met, or these energies are ready to kind of collaborate after potentially clashing or seeming to have a lot of differences. You know, it feels like somebody who's ready to apologize for how disloyal that they've been, how shady that they've been, or how reckless that they were living. Because they don't like the image or impression that they have given off. They feel like they are being perceived as disloyal, as immature, as a liar, as a fraud, as fake. And they want to rebrand themselves, or kind of like reintroduce themselves as their true self, or as this new mature version of who they are. You know, somebody seems like they are really, really kind of like, man, played a very selfish role in another's life, but it feels like it's because they were living recklessly and didn't care of how the consequences of their actions could impact the people around them, especially if this was sexually. You know, it seems like somebody who was being a fake ass friend, or a fake ass affiliate, or again a serial cheater, and they're finally starting to kind of reflect, like, I can't believe I was wilding like that, I can't believe I was acting like that, or I can't believe I was a hoe like that, or I can't believe that I was hanging with these fake ass people and making myself vulnerable to this person, or I can't believe I allowed this person back inside of me after they cheated on me. You get what I'm saying? Or back inside my life. It feels like somebody who's been looking for assistance, help, guidance, because they know about they know that they have either been sexually violated by this person, or this person that they've been connected to is like a sexual deviant in some type of way, or they live a lifestyle that can put these people at risk. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you don't really want this person in your personal space, or potentially to know where you live, or to know like your personal business, because of how fake or reckless that they are, or because you don't want them to have access to your children. Okay? And it feels like this is an open conversation that someone is ready to have with someone, especially if there's a male, a Melissa, Malice, male or mal, mall, anything like that. And I heard the word jumbo or jumble, something like that. Jump. Somebody knows that they have to watch like their purse, their wallet, their belongings, their like their valuables, even their identity around this person. It seems like somebody who's finding Missy or Misty, Maisie, Macy, Missy, Mizzy, Missy, Missy, Ms, MZ, Ms, MD or MZ is what I'm saying. It feels like somebody has to watch themselves or protect themselves from somebody that is trying to penetrate their aura, or somebody that is trying to kind of like compete with them while still trying to play the role of a friend, an affiliate, an associate. They're protective in a situation, or guarded in a situation, because they know that this energy has been triangulating them, or putting them in a position to where they are making them uncomfortable in conversation. It feels like somebody who wants to connect, wants to have like a one-on-one or personal relationships, but they have been in competition with the same person that they want to be cool with, or they perceive this person as their competition. And that's why the relationship seems to be funny or weird, or why this person seems to protect themselves, shield themselves, or seems to be very private or closed off, because they know that they're around people that are competing with them or perceive them as competition. So that people may tell you like, oh, they think that they're the shit. They think they all that. They think they this and that. They think they whatever. And no, this energy just seems like they may be quiet or withdrawn because they don't trust the people around them. So it's not that they think that they're better than them or too exclusive or whatever. And if you put the shoe on another foot, Aries, if this person literally does think that they're better than others, it feels like this is the part where they're getting a reality check. Somebody is trying to force this person to look into a mirror. Like, you're not perfect. You're not perfect. And they refuse to turn around and look into this damn mirror. But they're refusing to look into this mirror because they don't like what they're going to see when they look at it. You know what I mean? Feels like somebody who is refusing to face the fact that they have flaws, or they're refusing to... they're refusing to have conversations with people who have betrayed them. Despite how these energies feel now emotionally, somebody is still carrying a lot of pain, a lot of hate, a lot of anger, a lot of resentment. It was like it's time for someone to start packing up. Packing, pape is the word that I'm hearing. Paper. Feels like somebody who's about to find a new environment, and they have already moved and gotten themselves into a new environment, but they may not feel like this environment is working out for their children, or they may feel like they cannot work full time because of their children, or they cannot do something consistently because it's almost as if like it's a sacrifice between time and money, and somebody would rather, have the love than the money, so it seems like they're refusing to like sell their soul, or refusing to settle in this equation, because it's like, I would rather be with somebody that loves me, genuinely loves me, than to be with somebody that's rich, or I would rather be with somebody that is like naturally drawn to me, this equation, this situation, than to force it. You get what I'm saying? And it feels like somebody is no longer like playing dumb or playing stupid or being oblivious to what's going on around them, or the true nature of these people. They seem like they're just waiting for somebody to hit a jackpot, or waiting for somebody to reach a pinnacle, or waiting for somebody to kind of like, you know, get over something that they are not necessarily apologetic for, or that they have never apologized for. You know what I mean? It's like they're just sweeping this shit under the rug, and trying to sweep it under the rug is not something that this energy is going to tolerate, because it feels like they're perceiving these people as fake, and because of that, it's almost like it's going to change how this energy moves, functions, or how they relate to these people in these settings, you know? And that's kind of where this energy is still kind of reflecting back, like, well, what else did you lie about? What else am I missing? You know, but it feels like somebody who has lied, like about a child, a pregnancy, a baby, or a relationship, you know? Or maybe they lied on a child, or this energy may have been molesting children. You get what I'm saying? Sexually violating children. And somebody may be finding out this person's real name, real identity, or they maybe like the head of like a team, organization, a group, like a camp especially. And this person seems like they keep hearing a little bow wow. Keep hearing that. This energy may be finally accepting that they did not do anything to be molested or raped, or they did not deserve that, especially if their parent was the one that raped them or molested them, or I heard too young to know, too young to understand, or to articulate what happened to them. They may not have even understood what this person was doing to them, or what they were asking them to do, or what they wanted or needed from them, but it feels like now that they're older, this person is starting to realize that they got groomed, or they got tricked into potentially allowing someone to molest them, rape them, or violate them. And they're carrying a lot of shame about that. It's almost as if this energy, self-esteem or self-worth, has been fucked with or impacted by this, even as they're aging. Especially if this person is around 17, 16, 17, or this is when this took place, you know? Because it feels like around the age of 20, this energy realized that this person was still a part of their life, or the people around them still love and respect this same person that was violating them. And they don't understand how to feel, because it's like they still either have a relationship with this person that molested them, raped them, or sexually was harassing them, or whatever, or they have to watch people build a relationship with this person that has sexually violated them while they know the truth about this person's nature. So it feels like, especially if there's a Rondo or Veronica, very, Ver is what I'm, and then I heard Baylor, Beller, something like that, Bale, Rashad, Shad, something like that. It's like somebody has to like they've been hiding what they know about someone's sexual history, sexual past, sexual nature, or they have not been able to find closure in what has happened to them sexually. This energy got preyed on, or this energy is a fucking predator, y'all. And it feels like they have never gotten past this shit. Even though, but again, it feels to me as if it's because they still have to be in the face of their abuser. Especially if it's a possible earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They may have lived in the house with this person. Definitely could be a father, an older brother, an older sibling, an uncle. Somebody was molesting this person that was underneath them, but it was like they were bribing them into being quiet. They may have done this at least 3 times, or may have started when it's between the ages of 3 and 8 years old. And it feels like it became an addiction or a really bad habit, or someone may have gotten like, had really bad hygiene after they got molested, you know, to repel this person away from them. So some people may have thought there was something wrong with this energy, or they were like potentially like on drugs, or became a drug addict or something like that, to where, or they have a really bad temperament. They can be very violent, but it feels like it's because they're harboring a lot of pain This energy may not have ever told anybody that they got raped or molested. But again, it feels like there are people in their immediate environment who would be mind blown if they were to tell people what happened to them. It feels like somebody is really uncomfortable. I heard back in Arizona, AZ, back in Arizona is what I keep hearing. It feels like somebody is kind of like, man, like, you know, I've been living with a fear that I caused this person to do this to me. I've been living in a false reality, accepting the blame for what someone else has done to me instead of accepting that this energy was just abusing their power, authority. And it feels like this is the part to where somebody finally realizes that they cannot carry these insecurities, this pain, because it does not belong to them. Somebody, yes, this energy caused them losses. Yes, this energy seems like they took their innocence away from them, or their freedom, their sanity, their livelihood even, you know. But this energy seems like they are now shifting out of feeling betrayed or afraid into love, you know. They may be finding someone who can love them properly, or a mentor, someone that they can confide in about their experiences, so they feel validated, you know. It's like they feel heard, they feel seen now, and this is really important for somebody's self-esteem. That may be why this energy doesn't want to have sex, or is very adamant about covering their body, or very protective of their children, or very protective of themselves, you know what I mean? Like safety, security means a lot to this person, especially again if it's a possible earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Or unless this has happened to you, Aries. But it feels like this is the part to where you stop internalizing the damage that was done to you and realize that no, it is not fair. No, it was not right. No, it is not right. But you have the power to be able to change your future, change your reality, or prevent this from happening to your own offspring or the people in your life. You know, the people that you may look after. You may become a mentor. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you may show people the signs of grooming, or you get what I'm saying? Shit like that. Because that's what it feels like it's happened. Somebody got groomed into believing that this is how they should behave, this is how they should act, or this shit is normal, you know? And just to grow older and realize that they got tricked out of their virginity, or their livelihood, or their sanity, or their freedom, you know, because they were too naive to either think for themselves, or to feel like this energy was truly hurting them, violating them, or they were too insecure to speak up when they were younger. So it's kind of like, well, why are you just now accusing them of raping you at this age? Or why are you just now bringing this shit up? Because they were afraid. It almost feels like they didn't know, like, this may have been their fucking caregiver. So, and again, they may not have even understood what the caregiver was doing to them. But now it feels like they're starting to kind of like learn that talking about this stuff, speaking about this stuff, actually helps them heal. It helps them find others that have experienced what they've been through. And they're realizing that, you know, I'm hearing Not So Different by Willow Smith, right? That they're not the only one. They may not be the only victim. Or there are other people who have to heal from experiences that they've gone through also, even if they aren't right. You get what I'm saying? It's like I said, this shit doesn't look fair. Whatever happened here doesn't look fair. It doesn't look right. But somebody feels like they know that they have the ability to give their offspring or their descendants a better future than they had. You know, they're able to provide a better outcome in this situation than what they may have experienced. And that's kind of where their superpower lies, is them being able to light the way for others, to prevent this shit from happening to other people, to prevent people from making the mistakes that they've made, or to prevent people from allowing them to violate them. This is where they teach these people how to advocate for themselves, speak up for themselves, you know. This is so bomb, y'all. Feels like someone is becoming a mentor or a leader. Thank you so much.